You ready?
Yep.
Shift and or building adjustments. When management determines a need to do shift and or building adjustments and no subsequent increase or decrease in the total workforce results, employees will be transferred and or reclassified according to the following procedure. 1. Management will notify the plant shop chairperson of the planned adjustment and provide such information as to the number of people being affected, classification or job function involved, and shift involved. 2. The decreasing shift and or building will make its reduction by the classification error or job function based on seniority. Affected employees may, if they choose, retain their shift and building by displacing the most junior seniority employee on their shift in their building regardless of classification or job function. 3. Displaced employees will be offered the open jobs in the increasing shift and or building according to their standing on the seniority list. Involuntary transfers. It is understood that employees who are involuntarily transferred to another shift or building pursuant to the shift and or building adjustment section of this agreement may apply within 5 days to return to their former shift or building without penalty to their remaining voluntary movement. See letter 5-day provision, shift and or building adjustment. Windfall promotion. It is also understood that all moves, except under the job function posting section, whether voluntary or involuntary, which causes a windfall promotion, specialized preferred function for any employee will be subject to a shift in the department survey in the adjusted building. This survey will be based on promotion by seniority and ability. Shift and or building preference agreement. Section 1. 1. Employees with 1 year seniority or more may elect twice each calendar year to work any shift and or building in which their seniority will entitle them. 2. The elected employee will displace the lowest seniority employee in the building and or on the shift regardless of job function. The elected employee will assume the duties, job functions, group, starting time of the displaced lowest seniority employee and will be required to remain on that job function for a period of 6 months, except when displaced from his or her job function by any employee with greater seniority. 3. The displaced lower seniority employee will be transferred to fill out the vacancy that was created by the movement of the electing employee and will likewise assume their duties. 4. Employees may not decline a shift preference and or building transfer opportunity after their application has been accepted and a move has been scheduled. 5. An employee transferred out of line of seniority may apply within 5 days to return to their former job without penalty to their remaining moves. B. Shift preference transfer. Shift preference transfers within the same building will be done once a month during the months of January, March, April, June, July, September, and October. No shift preference transfers within the same building will be done during the months of February, May, August, November, and December. C. Building preference transfers. Building preference transfers will be done four times annually during the months of February, May, August, and November. This may or may not result in shift change. The total application process for the building preference transfer will be limited to 30 days during any of these 4 months based on seniority. This agreement shall supersede all prior agreements relating to shift and or building preference between the parties hereto and shall run concurrently with the terms of the global source warehouse agreement, to which is a supplement. This agreement may be amended or modified by agreements between the parties during the term thereof, unless until such amendments are agreed upon. This agreement shall continue in full force and effect. Pause.